Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is officially the first yes it is the first video of 2025. Brand new year, and well, I haven't really made any announcements about what's going to be happening over the course of this year, because honestly, in terms of planning ahead anything significant, I don't know. I mean, I have an idea of what I would like to sort of begin to change and things that I would like to do more of compared to 2024. But because in recent months, certain other things have changed, I am busy in other ways because I'm not just running my own channel anymore, as you know. Well, most of you know. Someone who has been an incredible supporter of my channel since Christmas Eve 2023, and an incredible friend and someone who's helped me with, well, not just he designed my thumbnails that I now use, Mikey Bailey. He started making reactions himself after I persuaded him through months of badgering. Yeah, he's now doing it. And today he released his latest reaction to Still Game, Scran, which is one of the best episodes where Vince Gallagher, the poisoner of Clydeside, crashes through Naveed's shop with his van. It was a fantastic reaction. He's also doing Bottom, and he's hopefully going to be starting Chewing the Fat soon as well. He's also done a few D-Mash reactions and a Pentatonics reaction, including reacting, and he's even reacted to a few of my videos, which is just incredible. No one's ever reacted to me before. You know, I'm not a famous celebrity or a TV star or TV show, so I could never imagine that until Mikey started doing reactions. But basically, I just want to ask you all to go over to his channel and please support him, because he's actually quite good at it. You know, he's a good reactor. He's funny. He's entertaining. Basically, if you like me, I think you'll like him. So please go over and watch. And if you're on my channel, then the chances that and if you're watching this video tonight, then you definitely like Bottom reactions. So go over to his channel and support him. He'll be starting Series 2 of Bottom very soon. Also, he has started a Patreon, which, you know, I'm not going to try and push it down your throat, but he does have one, and he has... Oh, that's my tier that I'm in. There's a £1 a month tier and a £3.50. It's not showing all the tiers for me for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm a member. Yeah, just consider joining his Patreon to show him a bit of extra support. But if not, yeah, just go to his YouTube channel. There's a lot of great stuff there. But anyway, that's that. So please go and support Mikey, because he's a great reactor and he deserves the support, and he's so close to 1,000 subscribers. So close. So let's get him to that as soon as possible. Anyway, tonight's video will be the 5th episode of Filthy Rich. It's called Breakfast Television. So I'm going to close down these tabs here because they take up my CPU and slow things down, which I hate, and makes things much worse. So let's have it running at optimal capacity. Excuse me. So if you are watching this, then please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Check out my Patreon, which is also very cheap to join. You can join from just from $1 a month or £1 a month or whatever currency it does it for you in. Not Going Out, that's been copyright blocked on YouTube, is now on Patreon mainly, and you can also get early access to most of the shows that I'm doing, including this. But I think I'll be releasing this straight to YouTube tonight because, yeah, I didn't upload a video yesterday. I thought I'd give New Year's Day just the day to itself and begin today. Anyway, let's go. Let's skip the old intro, just to get on with things.
Yes. Is that the Wogan show? Yes. I'd like to speak to somebody in charge, please. Oh, all right, then get me anybody. Oh, Hello, Terry.
Terry Wogan?
Yeah, Ralph Filthy here, theatrical agent. Who do I represent? Sorry, cross line there. Now listen, Terry, I'm a big fan. Yes, love the little looks to camera. Yeah, very sexy. Very come hither. Yeah, very come hither and screw me to the wall, you whirlwind of sauce, you. No, I mean it. No, Terry, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it, would I? Yeah, now, Terry, look, I've got this book, and I was hoping to plug it on your show. Yeah, well, it's more of a manual, really, yeah. Yes, it is quite dirty, but it's not tacky. No.
Isn't it?
No way is it tacky. It's more of a sort of a social service, really. Yeah, going it alone, I did it my way. Yeah, it's a sort of a single person's guide to sex, really.
I was literally just about to say, after he named the book, is it a guide to masturbation? I was literally about to ask.
Oh. It's more of a sort of a social service, really.
A social service?
Yeah, going it alone, I did it my way. Yeah, it's a sort of a single person's guide to sex, really. Oh.
No, Joy?
Gloria Honeyford.
Oh, stop sighing, Eddie.
I'm not sighing.
Pardon me, but I think you are sighing.
I'm not.
Aren't you?
I'm idly collecting phlegm at the back of my throat. And when I've got enough, I'm going to gob at you.
Okay.
Wouldn't blame you if you were sighing, actually. The hours are not exactly charging by at the moment.
At the moon?
No work. Nothing to do.
Nothing to do.
Wonder what Tom O'Connor's up to. Impossible to say, really. If a man is such a sparkling, multifaceted...
I love that, in Bottom, he did it a bit in Bottom, atmosphere. Atmos. At the mom. Impost to say. Imposter. Say. Or impos to say. You could be saying one of two things there.
Impossible to say, really. If a man is such a sparkling, multifaceted genius, but one simply cannot predict what amazing thing he'll get up to next. Actually, it's an interesting thing about Tom O'Connor.
Well, congratulations, Richie. I had thought that today I had plumbed the very depths of tedium, a level of boredom beneath which I could not sink. But no, Richie Rich has started to burble on about Tom O'Connor. What shall we do? Stare at the wall or chat about Tom O'Connor? Oh, well, I've got a bit of a weak heart condition. Staring at the wall will probably be too exciting. Probably safest if we chat about Tom O'Connor.
Depends what wall it is.
You don't fancy watching a couple of episodes of Name That Tune on the vid, then?
Oh, no. Telly's broken.
Hey, Rick! He looked at me. Hey, Rick.
Tom O'Connor's probably playing golf now. Him and a few of the guys.
Right. Who in the name of Satan's portion is Tom O'Connor? By the way, I have started incorporating the phrase, what in the name of Satan's portion, into my daily vernacular now. Yes, I have. Thank you, Rick, for that one. Tom O'Connor, a member of the camera and electrical department and a writer for Newsweek. Comedian and TV show host. Okay. He progressed to hosting TV game shows after working in working men's clubs such as Crosswits, The Zodiac Game, Name That Tune, as he just mentioned, Password and Gambit. And he died in 2021 at the age of 81. Okay, whatever.
I just realised that I'm not there. But I thought you were going to... Probably only just realised that I'm not there. But I thought you were going to ask him, Bob Monkhouse. No, you said you'd do it, Tom. Oh, bother, that's the whole game ruined then. Bob Hope will chip in. Bother, 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 bother.
Richie, please, I'm begging you. No, I'm not. I'm threatening you. If you don't
Please, I'm begging you. No, I'm threatening you.
shut up, I shall ram your head into the microwave.
All right. The subject is closed.
It won't work unless you shut it, so you'll have to...
See, Brucey Forsyth's got a new series. Spot the catchphrase. Brucey trots out a series of meaningless catchphrases, and the celeb panel have to guess which one's going to annoy the general public most. Could be very big, Eddie.
Richie, do you think we could possibly avoid the subject of Brucey Forsyth as well? I mean, in terms of boredom, it's much the same as talking about Michael Barrymore, really, isn't it?
What? Eddie, your ignorance really is embarrassing. We're talking about two completely different artistic entities. I mean, their catchphrases, for example. I mean, what's Bruce's catchphrase? Come on, what's Bruce Forsyth's catchphrase? You know it. Come on, what is it? Eddie? What is it?
It's gonna
Nice to see you. Nice, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot it there for a minute.
be a big night tonight if you play your cards right. Nice to see you. Give us a twirl, Anthea.
I'm in charge, that's right. And Michael Barrymore's is anything John Cleese ever said. Accompanied by a couple of rounds of... Where's the similarity there?
Neither of them are funny.
I mean, take the game shows they present. On Play Your Cards Right with Brucey, there's a whole line of cards, and then you win a prize. Whereas on Strike It Lucky with Michael, there's a whole line of televisions, and then you win a prize. I mean, there's just no similarity between the two concepts at all. Really, Eddie, I do think that when important TV execs go to so much trouble to provide us with such varied scheduling, the least you can do is give them some credit.
Richie, if you don't shut up, I'm going to cut your head off. Stuff it in the microwave, wait until it goes ping, then take it out, mash it up with a bit of milk and butter and ram it up your backside. So, shut up!
Very well. If you wish it, Eddie, we shall sit in silence.
It could save your life.
Here, Ted Rogers has been thrown off 3-2-1.
Right.
Too old, see?
Get the machete.
He's 108 apiece a day. Got caught short in the ad break and had a whittle in Dusty Bin. Dreadful business. Actually, the rumour in the business is that they want me to take it over. Yeah, me. With Sammy Fox as the glamorous bit of totty on the side. Yeah, could be a very special team, I think. Do you want to touch my body? Yes, we do, Sammy. And what's more, we want to stick our heads up your blouse and go...
Shut up!
Right, Eddie, that's it.
That's it.
No, seriously, this is it. I'm sorry, Eddie.
It's funny, when most people have an axe swung into their midriff, they usually do something... Most people that happens to do the same thing. They die. He's like... love that. I love that.
Right, Eddie, that's it. No, seriously, this is it. I'm sorry, Eddie. But when they do me on This Is Your Life and you're brought on as my lifelong companion, guess what?
What?
I'm not going to recognise you. That's right. I'm just going to simply stare blankly and say, who the hell is he? Get him off my programme. He stinks. And all my great showbiz mates, like Marty Kane and Gary Wilmot, they'll all say so too. They'll say, who the hell's a fat, ugly bastard pretending to be Richie's mate? Get him out of the studio, quickly. Yeah, and you'll be so embarrassed, won't you? You'll be so embarrassed you'll start to cry. You'll cry.
I don't think he will.
And we'll all laugh. And then Eamon Andrews will start punching you. And all my great showbiz mates will join in. Clive Dunn, Roy Castle, Pal Ayres will all punch you to death in front of millions of people just for being ugly and poor.
Oh, hello, Richie. Hello, Eddie. The front door was closed, so I picked the lock. Do you mind if I use your toilet, Richie?
No, of course not, Filthy. Go ahead.
Ta. Right, come on in then, my dears. This way. This way, yeah, this way, Mr. and Mrs. Elton. Yeah, in there, as promised. One room, bijou maisonette, running water, fully furnished. Tray boner, ideal for young families' first home. 90 quid a week cash down, thank you. I'm sure you'll be very happy in your new home.
Filthy?
Well, you said I could use the toilet, Richie. Be fair, I did ask.
Yeah, I didn't say you could rent it out.
Yeah.
I've just moved into the estate agency bit.
Wipe the blood
Tray
off.
boner, Tray Mucho Missoula.
I'm invincible.
Filthy! What happens when we want to go?
Well, it's in their rent agreement, Eddie. You have right of passage.
Filthy!
Do you know what? Honestly, with how bad the housing situation is in London these days, and how out of control the economy of renting is in London these days, I would not be surprised if I read a story in the news that said one person or a couple had agreed to live in somebody's bathroom in their house or flat at £90 a week instead of paying £400 a week for a one-bedroom apartment. I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Don't know if that says more about me or the state of the country. Definitely says more about the state of the country.
I am not easily embarrassed, as you know, but I think it's going to be jolly difficult to maintain the social niceties we in Britain are so proud of with a young family living in my toilet bowl.
Eddie, 90 quid. Anyway, they won't mind. This is the 80s. There's nowhere to live. People have to go where they can. Oh, by the way, watch out what you do with your rubbish. I've got a couple of students in your dustbin. Not married, I'm afraid, but you can't expect morals from kids these days. Boys, this is not a day for long faces and whining.
Isn't it?
This is a day of glad tidings, merriment, joy, happiness.
Happiness. Does he have to talk like that?
Because, Richie, my dear, I have found you a job.
Oh, my God.
Well, aren't you pleased to hear?
No, I'm not. I remember the job you got me last time.
Yeah, so do I. Trade boner.
So do I.
Regular appearances, extended engagement.
Filthy, you told me to sign on the dole. Took a 75% commission on me unemployment benefit.
Yes, never mind all that, Richie, darling.
Wow.
That's all in the past, because I have found you a real showbiz job.
Of course you
Filthy,
have.
if this is some kind of joke.
Then it'll be the
Let me guess. This showbiz job that you've got him is for him to be turning tricks in the toilet of some club that celebrities use.
first one on the show this week.
Shut up, Eddie! We've had some super laughs already, and the show's only just begun. Now, Filthy, tell me and tell me true. Have you really, honestly, cross your heart and hope to die, got me a genuine showbiz job?
Yes.
How big?
Enorm.
Enorm!
You, Mr. Richard Rich.
Yes!
You old trooper, you.
Yes!
You old hellraiser, you.
Yes!
You mad drunken dog of the theatre.
Ruff, ruff, ruff!
You are going to read the gossip columns on breakfast television tomorrow morning.
Oh my God, this is it! I'm gonna meet Anne Diamond! Wincy Willis! Gordon Honeycomb! This is it! This is it! Michelangelo got persisting chapel contracts. Russ Abbott had his madhouse.
Bernard Matthews couldn't say beautiful properly.
And now, I'm gonna read the gossip columns on breakfast TV!
Just a one-off, Newbie. It's only tomorrow morning.
Ha! Wait till you see how brilliant I am at it! I'll be reading the weather before you can say frag blah!
One small prop. Bear in mind that you have to be at the studios tomorrow at 4:30 in the morning.
You Oh, Joshua. Come on, Phil, this is serious. What time have I got to be at the studio?
I'm telling you, boys, that's it. A.M.
Shut up, Eddie. This is serious. This is my big break. 4:30 in the morning.
That's right.
Yes.
So, you've got to have a quiet night.
4:30 in the morning.
That's right. So,
I'm sorry. I need to watch that again.
Serious, this is my big break. 4:30 in the morning.
that's right. So, you've got to have a quiet night in, get to bed early, and above all, get up on time to get to the studios on time. Otherwise, you'll become bywords in the business for unprofessional behaviour and never work again.
Yeah, right. We've got to get an early night.
Oh, sounds a bit ominous.
It doesn't sound in the slightest bit ominous, Eddie. Now, you just remember to be there tomorrow, 4:30, sober. Sober. If you need me, I'll be down the off
That's the
licence
game
until
gone.
opening time, and then down the pub until closing time, and then after that at the club. See you down the studios.
TVAM. Sober. Right, 4:30 in the morning. What time is it now?
It's nearly opening time.
Right, only 11 hours to go. Oh. What's on the telly?
Nothing.
Right, now look, we've got to be really sensible, Eddie.
Let's have a quiet evening here.
And an early night.
As above all, we've got to be up in time to get to the studio. Why don't we go out for just one quiet little drinky?
Oh. You know what would happen then, don't you?
Lager frenzy.
Lager frenzy. But one thing you can't do after lager frenzy is get up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
We can exercise restraint.
Yes, and back in the real world, perhaps we couldn't. I know what we'll do.
No.
No, not that.
And I got far too messy last
No,
time.
we'll never do it again, I swear. Never. No, listen, this is great. I nicked myself a school kid on the bus yesterday. It's a great new game, but all the most up-to-the-minute trendsetters are playing at the moment. It's fantastic, and it's called Trivial Pursuits.
Richie, Trivial Pursuits was fashionable about 5 years ago.
Oh, you really are a sad creature, aren't you, Eddie? If you can't think of something first, you've just got to run it down. Come on, let's play it. You have to shake the start. Here goes. 5.
6.
No, that's on an angle, isn't it, you see? It's on a little angle, Eddie. You have to roll it again.
6.
You've played this before, haven't you? Still, it doesn't matter who starts. I'm still going to thrash you. Right, come on. Right, politics.
Richie,
Politics.
why don't we go out for just one little non-alcoholic drinky?
Like what?
Vodka.
Eddie, vodka frenzy is even more destructive than lager frenzy.
I don't know, the vom's a lot clearer. It's easier to wash out of your sheets.
Well, it shouldn't make all that much difference to you anyway. You haven't washed your sheets since 1978. And then you only put them in the lav with a bar of soap and flushed it a couple of times. Now, come on, are we going to play this game or not? Right.
Well, ask me the question then.
Stop looking.
I'm not looking.
Yes, you are looking.
I'm not.
You're looking in that lampshade and then you're seeing
I mean, what am I meant to expect? I mean, all I have to do is think back to the time that they played chess. You know, like...
I'm not looking.
Yes, you are looking.
I'm not.
You're looking in that lampshade and then you're seeing it reflected off my eyeballs because they're so sparkling.
Sounds like a cue for a gag about sparkling balls.
Not if you ever want to work again. Right, now, come on, let's play and stop cheating.
I'm not cheating. I don't need to cheat to beat you.
They're stepping up the breaking the fourth wall in this episode of it, aren't they?
Right, now, come on, let's play and stop
I like
cheating.
it. I'm not
I'm
complaining.
not
I'm just
cheating. I don't
mentioning
need
it.
to cheat to beat you.
Ooh. Well, in that case, perhaps you wouldn't mind turning your back while I read the question.
All right, then.
Great.
You seem to be taking an awfully long time to read me my question, Richie.
Yeah, there's just one or two long, complicated words, Eddie. I'll be with you in a tick.
Oh, dear. How very, very sad. Richie, what have we got above our mantelpiece?
Eamon Andrews.
A mirror.
A mirror.
And what do I see reflected in that mirror?
Nina Sharple's brilliant
The pathetic sight of the man who once did the continuity links on TVS reduced to grubby cheating to get the better of his half-drunk mind. And this, if you don't mind my saying so, is Thatcher's Britain.
Al Pacino and the Bee Gees. Great, good. I think all your cards are in order now, Eddie. I think we can start.
It's of no importance, Richie. I shall simply take the questions from the other end of the box. Now, presuming I can see nothing of interest in your sparkling balls, perhaps you would like to read me my question.
Right, here goes. The first question of the game. Da, 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 da! Right. Here goes. Oh, God, this is easy.
Is it?
I mean, this is a bit too easy, actually. No, really, I don't think it's fair. It's so easy.
Look, just ask me the question.
All right, then. But it's not really fair. I mean, really, it's too easy. I mean, it really is too easy, really, isn't it? I mean, it's not fair, really. I mean, you've had all the easy questions, and I've had all the really hard questions. I could have won by now if I'd had your questions. I don't think it's fair at all. Really, I mean, honestly, it's just not fair. I mean, and anyway, you probably know all the answers by now because you play the game so often.
For those of you who have never played Trivial Pursuit, the producer wishes me to assure you that this is exactly what it's like, and it's actually a brilliantly well-observed gag.
Eddie, shut up. Our audience is very sophisticated. They all play Triv.
Richie.
There it is again. Our audience are very sophisticated. They all play Triv.
In order to play Triv, you have to be able to read, which I'm afraid counts all that out from the start.
Eddie. Oh, look, are we going to play this game or not?
Well, ask me the bloody question!
All right. Oh, God, it's so easy.
Oh, God.
Here it is. Who was the last Labour Prime Minister of Britain? And if you don't get
Harold
this,
Wilson.
you're an idiot.
Callahan.
Was it?
Yeah, can you be a bit more specific?
Can you be? Oh, I don't know, but I thought it was Harold Wilson.
James Callahan.
James Callahan.
Yeah, well, can you give me a little bit more?
Richie, there is no more. That is the answer.
There is no
Yes,
more.
but we have to go by what it says on the card, don't we?
All right, I'll give up then.
Great, my go.
James Callahan. It says on the card, James Callahan.
Yes, it says James Callahan, full stop, doesn't it?
Fuck me.
Callahan, full stop. You see, you have to go by what it says on the card, Eddie. I can't help it. It's just in the rules.
Have we not all played a board game with at least one person like this? As sore a loser as this? I said James Callahan. It says James Callahan on the card. Yes, but you've got to play how the game says. It says James Callahan, full stop. Fuck me.
Not my fault if you're too stupid to get the answer right. Right, down. Oh, no, great. Showbiz, a pink category question. Ah, it's my go!
Who was the star and director of the Rocky and Rambo films?
Sylvester Stallone.
Who was the star and director of the Rocky and Rambo films?
Oh, now I know this. Now I know this. Oh, no. No, don't tell me.
I'm not going to.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And don't
it?
say,
Don't say
What was the question again?
Who was the star and director of the Rocky and Rambo films?
Got it. Tarby. It is. It is. The card must be wrong. It's definitely Tarby.
It's Sylvester.
Stallone! Of course it is. Oh, I knew that one. No, I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't say it.
Yeah, I knew it all the time. I mean, I knew
fair
it.
enough.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
It's my go.
No, but I knew it. Didn't I tell you? I knew it all the time. I knew that one. It's still my go.
Richie,
Wow.
in about 15 seconds, I'm going to have to punch you in the face. And because I'm your minder, I'm going to have to defend you and beat myself up. And that way we're both going to get hurt. Why don't we avoid all this unpleasantness and just go for one teeny-weeny, only have one-y drinky?
Eddie, we're having a lovely quiet night in, playing a fantastic game of Triv.
Triv.
We've got to be up in time to go to the studios. We can't go for a drink. All right, Eddie, I'll let you have your go. Go on, have it. I'll ask you a question, and I hope I give you a really hard one, and don't say
Geography.
Right. Oh, God, this is so easy.
Don't start that again.
What is the world's northernmost capital city?
Reykjavik, comma, Iceland, full stop.
He's covered all bases this time. Reykjavik, comma, full stop. I bloody love these two.
What is the world's northernmost capital city?
Reykjavik, comma, Iceland, full stop.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I suppose I'll have to give it you then.
Why? Because it's right?
Don't gloat, Eddie. It's most unbecoming.
Oh, God, this is so boring.
I thought you were going to lose, didn't you? Got scared, so you had to throw the board across the room. Go on, ask me a question. Go on, any question. Just ask me, it'll be great. I'll get it right. Go on, I'll bet you £1 million. Go on, just ask me a question. Go on. Anyway, go on. Just ask me a question, it'll be great. Go on, ask me.
Which jolly gap-toothed Scouser comedian who now presents Winner Takes All first rose to fame on Sunday night at the London Palladium. He enjoys the odd round of golf, and his initials are JT.
Now I know this. JT?
JT.
I know it, I do know it, I know this. Got it.
Jimmy Tarbuck.
What? Oh, yes, of course, Derby! Yes, it's Derby. Great, I got another one right. Ask me again.
Right.
Pathetic, Richie. You've just landed a contract at TVAM. We should be out celebrating, not getting bored to death.
Eddie, we've got to be up early so we're bright and fresh for the studio at TVAM.
Richie, if we went out for one little drinky, it might help us sleep. Just one.
Don't give in.
Well, I did win the game, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Very clever. Well done, bravo.
Bravo.
All right, then. Just one little drink.
Just one little drink.
Uh-oh.
Crazy! Eddie, look! Paparazzi scum! Silly voodoo parasites voting me on my quiet night out when I deserve my privacy like any other human being!
Leave my boy Richie alone! Give me that camera!
Hit him, Eddie! Hit him! You are Sean Penn!
What did you hit him for?
Because I don't hit girls.
You sexist pig.
All right, then. This liberation game's a lark, isn't it, Richie? Let's get drunk.
Yeah, you two are going to have to go before I call the police. I don't tolerate this kind of behaviour in my club, except from celebrities.
My boy Richie is reading the gossip column on breakfast TV tomorrow morning.
Is this true?
But of course, small minion, I am, of course, Richie Rich. So if you want a bench, get us some pop.
Hey, everybody, it's Richie Rich.
Look at those two over there, eh?
Eddie, those are potted plants. Yeah, you'd have to be really sloshed to fancy them.
Right, let's get really sloshed then.
Here we are, boys.
Thank you, landlady. Here's 5 pence.
Oh,
Oh, God. 5 pence. One little drinky, he said. I'm counting at least 16 pints of lager there. Yeah, in the world of Edward Hitler, that is a little drinky, so I suppose it's accurate.
Slush then.
here we are, boys.
Thank you, landlady. Here's 5 pence.
Oh, Richie, what can I say?
Fantastic! I must prefer this club, and it's on the way home, really. So we'll just have one little drinking here.
And then we'll go straight home to bed.
Right. Well, I must say, of all the clubs we've been to tonight...
That one's called Hippos. The next one's called Lampos. What was the first one called?
Well, I must say, of all the clubs we've been to tonight, this is the best. And it's still really on the way home.
You can't get the straw.
Yeah, but you have to think pretty stupidly, Eddie. I mean, we are in Liverpool now.
Right. Let's think stupidly about it then.
Yeah.
You know, there's an element missing to this evening which no true man should be without.
I don't follow you, Eddie.
I wouldn't advise anyone to follow me since my bottom resembles nothing more or less than a wind tunnel at the moment.
What's this element? That no true man should be without.
Well, we've had a few drinks. We're out for a good time.
Oh, wait, I think I know
What's
what
your
he's going to
mind
say.
turning to?
Of course.
A current.
Oh, blimey. Eddie, loosen my trousers, would you, old girl?
Why can't you do it?
Because you're the nearest.
All right,
Just stand by my tummy. Anyway, you have to do it anyway, because I said that you had to do it. And you have to do what I say, don't you? Because you're the pathetic nobody and I'm the great fantastic person. That's what your life's all about, isn't it, you zero?
You zero.
Richard, have I ever told you the story about the tortoise and the hare?
Is it a dirty one?
Is it a dirty one?
The tortoise and the hare.
Is it a dirty one?
No, that's the story about the tortoise and the donkey.
Tell me that one, Ben.
I don't want to
All
know.
right, then. There was once this really kinky tortoise. Seriously into M&S.
M&S? Once upon a time there was this really kinky tortoise who was really into M&S. M&S! M&S! I'm sorry, that's just absolutely floored me. He was into M&S. M&S.
Seriously into M&S.
M&S?
Marks and Spencer's. He used to work in the lingerie department. And anyway, his supervisor, the donk.
The dong?
Donkey. Oh, yeah,
Donkey.
used to think he was a really conscientious worker. But really, the tort was coming in early to try on all the bras and try on all the mitts. I think I'd better tell a story about the tortoise and the hare.
What, you mean you haven't got a punchline?
Yeah, that too. Anyway, who cares? We've got the cash, haven't we?
Yeah, we got the cash.
Yeah, right. Well, there was once this tortoise and this hare. And the tortoise was really slow and slothful. And called Richie Rich. Have you got it so far?
Look to the mote in thine own eye is my answer to this. Or rather, look to the 4 billion fags, 8 gallons of lager and a couple of crinkly old copies of Mayfair in mine own eye.
Look, Richie, we're not talking about me, we're talking about you. And, of course, the hare. There was a real whiz-kid go-getter, wisecracking gangster called Bobby Davro.
Me and Dabs in a showbiz race. This is fantastic. Go on.
Well, the hare won totally because Davro's got a bit of talent. And the tort got run over by a bus because you're a talentless scumbag. And that's why you'll never have your own game show.
And that's the way you feel, is it?
Yep.
In which case it seems rather strange to me that they've asked me to go on breakfast tea in the morning.
Teeve.
That reminds me, what time is it?
It's
The shortening of words is getting out of hand now. Teeve.
4:15.
Right. What time have we got to be there?
In 15 minutes.
4:30.
Right. Where are we?
Southampton.
Right, we better be quick, man. We've just got time for one more drink.
Right, double?
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Filthy.
Double?
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Filthy, there's only 10 minutes left. I really am becoming very worried.
Yes, I know, Anne, my love. I am trying to trace them. I am considering every possibility. Hello, Battersea Dogs Home? Yeah. Did you pick up a couple of large dogs last night? One where...
I thought he was going to be on the phone to a morgue, if I'm honest.
Home? Yeah. Did you pick up a couple of large dogs last night? One wearing a Ponzi suit and the other with a copy of Health and Efficiency in his back pocket? No? Right, we'll sod you then.
Look, we're running out of time. The pink goddess has had a heart attack. She's been bending and stretching for so long.
Look, daughter, I'll try and put this as politely as I can. Shut your face, you silly old cow.
To save money on has-beens.
Hello, yes, Senior Service Club. Yes, I can hold. Hello, yes, do me a favour, would you? Look out the window and see if there's a couple of revolting offences to humanity wiggling their backsides and saying, we'll do anything for half of lager. There isn't? Right, we'll sod you then. Right, well, that's it, and my dear, I have tried every conceivable possibility. However, as I said, I do happen to have this manual, which I was hoping I could give a plug on your show instead.
Look, Mr. Filthy, I've told you before, TVAM is a family programme and we do not broadcast smut.
Good morning, Britain!
Oh, no, they're here.
Here we are, 4:30 in the morning and bang on time. Oh, Gordon, how go?
Absolutely, completely and utterly twankered. That's a new word that I've come up with. It combines twatted and wankered in one go.
Hey, love, give me the fingers and I'll finish the job.
Richie Rich and Eddie Catflap, what do you know?
Twatankered. Twatankered.
Honestly, the one time in my life I want you to let me down and you don't. Really, I lose all my faith in human nature. I really do. Honestly.
We're Filthy. You're
shut
stressed.
up.
You're stressed. We have to be here on
You
time.
silly
Which
cow.
I thought was the one way of guaranteeing you wouldn't be.
Filthy, I don't know what you're talking about and I'm too drunk to care. This is where I begin my success story. From this small beginning, a showbiz empire will be built. Come on, Eddie.
Well, Mr. Filthy, I hope you're proud of yourself. Your plan to bring smut to TVAM has failed. We remain a good, clean family programme.
You really are as sweet and innocent as you look on the telly, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm lovely. Good morning, if you've just joined us. Time for a look at this morning's newspapers now. And here's our guest reviewer, Mr. Richard Rich.
Hello. That's my little raspberry side.
And by the landing,
Yeah, right. Here's the papers. Oh, is that it then? Oh, yes. Just my little joke. Right. Hello, viewers. Here's last night's gossip in the newspapers. And let's start with John Fake in the Daily Bastard, shall we? Always do something there. Ooh, this looks good. Embarrassing incident with bare bottom in local eatery.
I'm sorry. Can I just say that if breakfast TV was like this, if they picked a television presenter who had a reputation for going out the night before and getting absolutely wankered and then turning up to work like this, I'd watch it every morning. It's only been on it 10 seconds and this is already better than anything I've ever seen Susanna Reid do or say on any Good Morning Britain show.
Third, embarrassing incident with bare bottom in local eatery. Pathetic and forgotten has-been, Richie Rich, showed just how low he... I thought his helmet was the toilet, claimed the has-been as a policeman, but...
Mr. Richard Rich.
Oh, God, I think I'm going to be sick. Eddie! Eddie!
What?
This copper wants a statement.
Ah, right. All coppers are bastards.
Just tell me what you did earlier this evening, Peter.
Well, it had something to do with our trousers.
Exactly what you did.
For heaven's sake, we're still live. We're on air.
Don't worry, Anne, we'll just sort this out. You're amongst professionals now. What did we do last night? Oh, yeah.
Shall we show it?
Yeah, let's show the world.
You kinda like that? That's not fair. Oh, was that Anne Diamond? I don't... Yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't alive in the 80s. I've heard the name, just don't know who she is. Michael Redfern and Andy Latour. Who else was in this episode? Anne Diamond, Michael Redfern, Andy Delatour. I've definitely heard that name before. Andy Delatour. And Michael Redmond, I'm pretty sure. Additional material by Rick, of course. Nothing at the end. That's it, isn't it? Right, well, that's the end. Oh, God. Jesus. That, I mean, as far as episodes of this go, I know the gap of which I do these episodes I didn't want that, did I? Yeah, the gap between me doing these episodes is very wide. So it's not as fresh in my mind as Benidorm or Not Going Out. But, you know, I can remember how the episodes, how I like them and sort of thing. Yeah, this episode, I think I have to say this one is the best I've seen so far. For pure comedy value, it was brilliant. It reminded me more, it felt more like an episode of Bottom than any other episode of this, I think. For the, you know, when they were sat down playing Trivial Pursuit, and that felt so much like a scene that I'd expect to see in Bottom. Yeah, it was it was just brilliant. From start to finish, it was absolutely hilarious. The jokes felt like they'd been ramped up a level or two as well. Yeah. I mean, this was just, you know, up there. Really far up there. Out of reach compared to others. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to insult or be mean or say anything bad about the past episodes. I've enjoyed every episode of this. I've loved this show. I'm just saying that this episode is definitely the best I've seen so far. It was hilarious. So, yeah. So funny. I loved how they were using the shortened versions of words more as well. Oh God, it was such chaos. I just knew when Eddie started suggesting, why don't we go out for just one little drinky? I knew what was going to happen. I knew that they were going to go out and get absolutely sloshed. But one thing that I didn't expect, though, I didn't actually expect them to still turn up to the job. I thought they wouldn't turn up, or whatever. Something would happen that meant Richie wouldn't get to his job. So that was an unexpected element, at least one unexpected element of the episode. But I'm actually glad that they did it the way they did, that he did turn up, because, yeah. But what's with this continues next week business? I wanted to see, because, I mean, I'm guessing they've made the same mistake as many young English people make when they go to Marbella or Magaluf or Benidorm on a stag do or whatever and get absolutely arseholed. They get a tattoo, don't they? I'm guessing that's what they were about to reveal. So if the 6th and final episode, right? There's only 6 episodes of this, is a continuation of this, and that's not just, I don't know what, then, yeah. I wish I could have seen that now, but I'll look forward to seeing that. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. So, yes, I think it's fair to say this was my favourite episode so far. It was definitely the funniest. For me. Definitely the funniest. Absolutely hilarious, this episode. Yeah. So that means now that there's only one episode of this left. So, but then again, you know, it is important that I finish shows regularly because of how many shows I've got going on at the moment. It's good to keep the rotation going. And I did mention a few weeks ago that I wanted to finish a few shows to make room for others, and the shows that I mentioned I was going to do that with was this and Believe Nothing, mainly. So, yeah. There's no point saving these. I know I did it with Bottom. You know, I tried to save the live shows. Still yet to do the movie. But in the end, there's not really much point doing that, because there's just not. Anyway, I guess that's the end. So, I hope you've enjoyed this reaction, and also I would like you to put in the comments where this episode ranks for you. You know, do you think this is the funniest episode? Is this your favourite episode? I mean, maybe episode 6 is even better than this, so I can't... So, actually, no, I'll retract saying that this is my favourite episode. It's what, in my opinion, is the best episode so far, and leave it at that. Is it for you? Or is the final episode the best for you? Am I in for even better? Let me know. I love reading your comments about anything to do with any content with Isu in. I love every comment I get about these guys and their shows. So get in the comments and tell me what you think about this episode. Is it the best? Is it your favourite? All that kind of thing. Yeah, that's it. So thanks everybody for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe. And check out the section on the homepage of my YouTube channel to get all my links. So you'll get my Twitch link, my Facebook link, my TikTok link. The Facebook link is for the Facebook page for the channel. Although it's not really active as much as it was when I first started it, but that's another thing that I'm going to try and do in 2025, keep the page active. Start posting clips on it and stuff. I do that on TikTok as well. So, yeah, go to the TikTok page as well. I could do with a bit of support on there, actually. I've got a lot of followers, but it's hard to get views. It's not hard, but I'd like more views, you know? I mean, at one point on TikTok, I was used to getting thousands of views on every video, and now I'm only getting 600-700 on average. So go and help that. And check out the Patreon if you would like to join. I've got some massive deals on, by the way. You really should check out the offers that I've got on. These are the biggest discounts I've ever offered on my Patreon ever. It's a January sale type thing, you could call it. So let's go for the biggest deal. I am offering a 12-month membership in my most expensive tier, which would usually cost you £153.03 for 12 months membership. I'm offering it for £103.61, which works out to $129.99, saving you £49. There's also offers in the $8 a month tier, the $6.19 a month tier, is that? Yep. $4 a month tier and the $2 a month tier. So there's great deals there. So go and take advantage of that. You can get yourself 6 months in the $2 a month tier for $8.49 or £6.77, saving you £2.80. So nearly 2 months membership. Yeah, nearly 2 months. Yeah, go check that out. It's the last post on the community tab, so you'd have to scroll to find it. Go have a look. Some fantastic deals on at the moment. So that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've had a fantastic start to the new year so far. And Happy New Year to everybody. Let's make this the best year on both the YouTube and the Patreon channel. I think it's going to be good. I've got some good things planned. But more on that later. Until then. So until next time, thank you and good night. Goodbye.